some people ask me, and I usually say, you know what, I don't know off the top of my head. I'll talk to John or look it up. Is interest rates. Now, if someone comes to you for a mortgage and expects to get a certain rate, now is that factor determined on how long their mortgage is, what their credit is? I get how does the rate factor in on somebody buying a home?
Great question. So the first hurdle is always going to be credit, and that is going to directly correlate with the interest rate. Obviously, interest rates are going to fluctuate. They change daily, sometimes multiple times a day. And we're coming out of a time frame, not to make it time specific, but with the pandemic behind us, we're at a specific point where the federal tapering policy at hand is making rates rise. So this is a constant, conversation I'm having with individuals. And to be able, like you said, educate them and say, number one, credit. That's going to be one aspect. The other thing, term. So a 30-year mortgage usually is associated with a little bit higher interest rates. What we typically see is there's going to be a break at like a 20-year and then a more considerable one at a 15-year. Now, does one size fit all? No. So it's our job to find the best possible interest rate out there for the client, given their circumstances. There's so many variables at that point in time. No one size fits all, but all of it comes into play when you're talking interest rates. Then you have the conversation on what a lot of individuals are not informed about is called points. So everyone has what's called a par rate that costs $0. Usually that's higher than what the client likes to hear. So we as mortgage companies, lenders, usually will buy down the rate to get them the best possible with no money out of their pocket. From there, they can actually contribute a dollar amount to buy the rate down. So say here and now, you have a par rate of 4%, okay? But 2% of your purchase price, or we'll say, $2,500, just throw out a number, would get you a 3.125. Then we look at the data and be able to say, okay, number one, do you have the funds to be able to do this? Two, do you want to explore these options? And then three, okay, by spending this money up front, at what point in the time frame do you come, what I like to say is a break even? If I've invested $2,500 to buy the rate down, at what point does the interest then cover that cost? So all things that are variable, but that's where we come into play as professionals to give that information and deliver for them.